This video is part 9 of our 10 countries in 10 days series. Subscribe to keep up with our adventures and give us a like if you're enjoying the ride.
Let's join Nathan as he learns where we're flying to from Berlin.
So we're going to Milan. We're going to Milan, wow. He's like, what's Milan?
Yeah, that's what I just did. I was like, it's not the right thing. Open that though, open that.
Very cool, we're going to Milan, going to Italy, my first time in Italy. Going to Milan, Lake Como, yeah, specifically we're going to go visit Lake Como tomorrow.
No, we'll be there tonight.
Oh, we're going to Lake Como tonight? We're going to stay at Lake Como?
We're staying at Lake Como.
Wow. On arriving at the airport in Milan, Jessica fulfilled one of my life goals, to have someone pick me up at the airport with my name written on a piece of paper. She had arranged for a driver to pick us up and take us to Lake Como.
Can I just state for the record my absolute and utter shock of what's happening right now? So walking out of that airport, actually, we got out really fast. You exit the aircraft outside on the tarmac and you walk into the terminal. And we were through the terminal and outside within 5 minutes for sure. I think probably more like 3. So it's kind of shocking to me from airplane outside, inside, outside in like 3 minutes. And then all of a sudden in a Maserati. Driving to Lake Como. We were just in Germany 2 hours ago. Life comes at you fast. Now cut to Lake Como.
We woke up early and hopped on the first ferry that went from the city of Como to Bellagio, which is gorgeous, especially with the snow-capped Italian Alps in the background.
We spent a couple of hours walking around and eating breakfast in a little cafe before we took another ferry over to Varenna, which is just about the most picturesque little town that you can imagine.
The next ferry took us across to Menaggio, where we ate lunch in a little place full of locals on their lunch break.
Back in the city of Como, we walked around the market a little bit before eating in a cute little outdoor area.
We're finishing up here our trip on Lake Como, and it has been absolutely gorgeous. Jessica's been asking me all day which one's better. She's been here before, and I haven't. Which one's better between this one, this lake, which is surrounded by mountains and hills, and Lake Atitlan in Guatemala, which we've also been to 3 times actually. And in fact, if you haven't seen the video for Lake Atitlan, I'll put the link right up there at the top of your screen. You can click on that. But now that I've been here, she's wanting to know, which one do you think is more pretty? And I'm having a hard time deciding because they're both gorgeous. So here you have the mountains, and in Guatemala you're surrounded by volcanoes. So I can't decide. In fact, I'll just let Aldous Huxley, who's a writer who visited both of these lakes, said this in 1934. He said, Lake Como, it seems to me, touches on the limit of permissibly picturesque. That's a pretty awesome description of it, because man, it is gorgeous. It's about as gorgeous as you can imagine. But he continues, but Atitlan is Como with additional embellishments of several immense volcanoes. It really is too much of a good thing. And I think that sums up pretty well Lake Atitlan in Guatemala, and here Lake Como, both gorgeous. We had the additional benefit on this trip of out there in the distance, snow on top of the Italian Alps, both that way and then back this way, snow, which man, that just adds an extra element here. Really just takes your breath away. Absolutely beautiful.
Of course, gelato is a must when in Italy.
We learned that real gelato is covered and not displayed out in the open. Just a little tip for you next time you go to Italy.
Finally, our last thing in Italy before we hit the train is gelato. So I have hazelnut cremino, it's called, hazelnut and cream, and the mandarino. No, not mandarino. It was cherries. Amaretto cherry, yes. So, all right, so the amaretto cherry first. It's pretty good. Okay, now the hazelnut cremino. That's good. That's good. Now Jessica got lemon
Lemon on top.
and this is pistachio, which she may have chosen better than me. Super excited to have both for her to have that. To the train. This is the last flight that I don't know about. So let's open it up. We're on our way to the airport right now. Let's find out where we're going. We are going from Milan to...
If you want to see where we go next and what we do when we get there, subscribe and tune in to the next video. Thanks for watching.